Show me the way to your heart. Listen, I know that is ratchet. That is ratchet. Ain't no excuse to be like this, but it's next time I'll be up on this thing. Hopefully I'll be situated. So this is going to be an in-depth, in-depth, in-depth session for you guys. I hope that you guys are having a fabulous day whenever you watch this. I am recording this on Sunday, April 2nd, 2023. I have 4 decks here. We're going to see what we can do. All righty. Now, if you want to purchase or book a personal session with me, you are... I hear standing fine, standing in your truth. Finally. Collective, we are... Hello, Yolanda, my love. We're finding our happy place. Some of you guys are really going to be coming into a lot of alignment this week. Yes, I should. What are the messages? Let me see. What is the card that the collective needs right now? It's probably the duck. Ooh, what is one card? Ooh, okay. So we have the seagull, right? Do you ever see one seagull at a time? And then we have the parrot. I was just at a restaurant last night, and there were parrots on the wall, and I was saying to the person I was with, like, I like parrots. So it's interesting that this parrot is showing up. You are morphing into something. Some of you guys are looking like some type of, oh, happy early birthday, baby. Some of you guys are morphing into... You're morphing into something that's not human. You're not aligned with human. I mean, I say you're not aligned with humanity, but you don't look like everybody else. You don't look like, and you're going to start calling attention to yourself. I've been noticing it with myself in the last couple of days, but for a few weeks too. Like you're needing to accept that you are not like anyone else, that you don't look like nobody else, you don't sound like nobody else, you don't talk like nobody else, you don't communicate with nobody else, you don't live like nobody else, you don't parent like nobody else. You are a unique everything. You are divinely made like this. You are clearing, conditioning, all that stuff away. So you're really coming into your truth. The seagulls are supporting you. Where did I put my book? Hold on. Show me the way to your heart, baby. I seen that book earlier. Why didn't They can see you. Yes. So we are aligning with our complete individuality. We are in Aries season. Aries don't give a hot stinky shit about what you think about them. Okay, so this is the seagull. The seagull says, I am Seagull, master of the sea. I am legend on the waters. I am Ghost Bird. I am the one who haunts those adrift in the storm. I have the ways to maintain my bold position and defend a scavenger lifestyle. I take what I want as my survival depends on it. If you want my advice, you need to learn to take what is given while it's there. There's always treasure where nobody looks. There are always paths that no one else tries upon. Seek them out and make them your own. I am resource and plenty. Expand your horizons because I am the guardian of the open shores. Look further. Competition is wild, but your instinct. You are navigating the chaos of deep water. You are exploring deep waters. You are boundless supply. Listen, there is something, whether it's energy, whether it's an open portal or open path that is there for you to capitalize off of this energy. And you may feel like you're doing something deceitful, but this is a line for you. That's what that message is basically saying, right? There's, because this is the energy. The seagulls is the energy in here. This is the energy of everything that is opening for you. This is also a lot of protective energy and a lot of similar energy around you. You're going to be noticing, in a real way, right? And I can attest to this myself, that there are going to be people, okay, so let's just say this. Let me try to get y'all what I'm talking about. Say, you know, you've been on here, like you only connect with people spiritually online. Like, you know, however you do that, right? There are going to be people that are going to be placed on your path now. Now you're at this place, you're more in alignment. You know, everything happens divinely where these people are like you. And it's going to be little cues you're going to get. You're going to get little hints, little cues, right? Right? Even for some of you guys, right before it happens. And it may be just like somebody may embrace you with a hug. Like, and you're going to like, oh my God, like this person just hugged me, but it's not going to take you back. It's everything is in alignment for you, okay? Let's see. This is going to be a long reading, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know now because I'm doing it. Okay. I am Parrot, the fierceness of color and the flash of light. You are flashy. Some of you guys need to be more flashy. Be more flashy because also what you're enduring, you're enduring. Okay, you're enduring, but you are inspiring people, encouraging them to step out of their comfort zone. I was in me and my son were getting food yesterday, and what I had envisioned for my mind, because I do this, I think about what I'm aware. What I had envisioned to wear, I put it on, and then I wasn't feeling it. So I put this dress on, and then we went to get something to eat, and this lady came in, and she was so sweet. Her and her husband didn't say anything, but he was smiling. Her energy was very high. And she was like, oh, I like what you're wearing. I like what you're wearing. You look something. I can't remember, but she was so sincere and so sweet. And I was like, thank you. And she was like, I need to get myself together. I said, baby, do it. It is springtime. And then I get a lot of compliments on this head thing, you know, because I wear it. And a lot of people probably wouldn't feel comfortable. I do me. I adorn myself with how I am. Everything is intentional. The Ankh, the Eye of Horus, my owl, my citrine, my feather earrings, everything that I wear and how I adorn myself is very intentional. It's vibrationally aligned with who I am. Because I align with a lot of different energies, a lot of different spirits, and a lot of different deities. I align with the Kemetic energy. I align with Ma'at. This is the life. This is life right here. Ankh, ain't going nowhere. The Eye of Horus. The owl is my spirit animal. Okay? Abundance, protection. So everything you need to do at this point, you need to align with who you truly are. Be you. I don't care if you think that you are looking crazy, that is something that is fixated in your head, that somebody has at some point made you feel like what you did made you so weird and so awkward and so different. And you are different and you are awkward, but you're not weird. And even if a person thinks you're weird, so what? So what? And I want to specifically give this message to the parents. If you keep aligning with the energy of caring what people think, what do you think you're passing on to your children? If you don't you don't position yourself to kill these conditionings, to kill these generational curses, you are going to worry about your children doing all the work that you should be doing. Do it now, because what we're doing is we're breaking those generational cycles. We're healing our children. They won't have to go through this. When we complete all these cycles of healing and transformation and ascension, they'll be good. Isn't that something to look forward to? That came to me sometime last year. Like, it's been hella difficult, it's difficult. It's been challenging and everything else, these transformations, but I am doing this for my children. For my granddaughter that is here, for my future grandchildren, for my future great-great-children, my great-great-great. Do you get what we're doing? It's not going to feel good. It has to be done. Do you want the way you were raised, the way your father dealt with you, the way your mother dealt with you, the way you were discarded by people that you loved? Do you want your children to experience that? Do you want them to? Or even if they've been experiencing, if you have older children like myself, do you want them to continue to experience this? Or do you want to do what you need to do? I will take anything. And I'm going to tell you something, because somebody said something to me, and I don't think they're really aware. When you transform this many times, when you go through the painful shit, it doesn't weaken you down. It doesn't bring you down. It strengthens you. It empowers you. It makes you more intelligent. It aligns you with your purpose more. It does everything it's supposed to do to make you better. It doesn't break you down, doesn't hurt you. If you feel hurt or broken down, trust me, that's only temporary. That's not something that's going to last. But if you don't do what you need to do now, then I'm telling you, and then you have to meet judgment. If you're meant to come here and they send you here to do what you got to do and you don't do it, then you're going to meet judgment. And this shit ain't fun. Now, if you want to go through that, that's okay. You think that transformation is painful. You deal with the judgment. Deal with the judgment that's going to meet you by you not doing what you need to do. And on that note, let's read more about this parrot. I'm the bridge of communication. I will mimic you, teaching you the proper use of integration and expression. I am the power of words and the effects of speech. I can learn your voice with copying people. Much okay. I can learn. Your voice is very, it's very homely. It's something about your voice. It's something about you. It's about your temperament, okay? Words are portals in time, framing the evolution of verbal magic. There are wait a minute. There are no barriers except those created by humanity. We are all different colors of the same spectrum. This may be a time to clear your throat and let your voice sing out. I am flamboyant. I am dazzling. I want to be seen. I yearn to be heard. It is time to break down the walls and explore the vastness of your own brightness. Integrate everything you hear around you. You are dazzling. You are expressive. You are free. Listen, a parrot, think about a parrot. Could you really hide a parrot? A parrot is loud. Okay, you need to stand out and be bold and be loud. This Aries season, come on, let it push you. I read something, I don't know, a few days ago about use these 4 weeks. I mean, because there are massive portals and energy in your favor right now. Okay. Okay. My lips dry. I keep hearing that song, Show Me the Way to Your Heart. Oh, I didn't see what happened to when y'all comment, I don't see them for long. Let me see. I don't see them for some reason. They come up for a hot second. What's the messages for my watchers, please? It's okay. This is shadow work. This is shadow. This is you being comfortable with your shadow. I just told somebody in a text message that you have to be comfortable accepting all parts of you. All parts of you. If you're not comfortable with all parts of you, there's shadow work that needs to be done. All parts of you. Laugh at your funniness. Laugh at your failures. Accept the ugly parts of you. If you think you're ugly somewhere, like, accept that about yourself. There are videos that I've seen over the years, like two people, I ain't gonna lie, like a bunch I've seen, but like 2 women who talk about being ugly, right? And we've all felt ugly at one time. I don't care if you're a man or a woman, whoever you are, you felt ugly at some time, right? And so there's like a need for you to accept all parts of you right now for growth. Because listen, just because you see yourself as being ugly doesn't mean that you're ugly. Guarantee you that. What's the messages? And ugly has to come from within. You see what I'm saying? Ugly has to come from within. So there are beautiful parts of you, and there might not be parts of you that you are not too fond of, but you're needing to love yourself and all, right? We got the rebirth card. What are the messages, please? What are the messages? Oh, card, really? Oh, God. Okay. All right, yeah, the shadow card came out. So the shadow, this is the energy that chases you. This is the energy that chases you. I don't know how you guys are going to receive this, but I'm going to say it. This is the energy that chases you, that wants you to stay conforming. So I talked about this in another video before. All the messages come full circle, right? I feel like you reflect people's ugliness too. You're a shaman, so you reflect that energy within people. I'm sorry, my earlobe itches. You reflect that energy within people that makes them see their ugliness. You're their mirror. Oh, I seen a video about this. You're their mirror. You show people their ugly side. Now, what they do with it once they realize these ugly parts of them, that's their free will. But you reflect their ugly side, and that triggers them when you illuminate people's ugliness, the stuff that they try to hide. Because like a person, for example, let me give you an example. A person who is like a clerk, somebody of the church, right? Somebody that's in the church. Yes. Uh-huh. Same here, baby. Somebody who is in the church, and this person is proud, and they teach the service, and they tell you what you should be doing, and they're telling you how you should be living. The whole time they got a mistress on the side. They've been married to their old lady for 30 some years, got children, grandchildren. All these people respect them. They cloaked in, and they got hundreds of people in their thing, and they got a mistress, right? And they doing some other foul stuff. They could be stealing from the church. They could be doing some real low shit. And then they meet a person like that is an ascended angel, earth angel up over here. And this person gets into them and they tell them some stuff about them. And then the person goes to church and they get in front of the pulpit and they use that opportunity not to teach, not to enlighten, not to spread love, but to have their ego on display and say, and use the opportunity to bash this situation and this person. Do you guys get what I'm saying? That's what you do. If you rub people the wrong, complete way. Now, what people do is that. What they do with that, because some people may use it and say, you know what, I want to be better. I'm going to change. I'm going to transform. I'm going to do whatever it is. Oh, no. Or they just may realize I got to be better. Or they may have people that will hate your guts, but they love you at the same time, if that makes sense. Some type of way, they do love you. And they do. So that's that energy. Springtime is here. Your ancestors remember what you worked on, what you manifested in autumn. What did you manifest? What were you doing in autumn? What were you doing back in fall? What was you doing back then? What did you say you was going to accomplish at a certain time? Spring is here. It's time for you to harvest. It's time for you to get them. They all out there. They waiting for you. They waiting for you. They are in the fields. What did you say you was gonna do? What did we say we was gonna do back in fall, y'all? Okay. Your power. Mm-hmm. You are powerful. And you got this witch hat and all these like little diamonds and sparklies around here with your powerful, gorgeous self. But listen, it's not the one. I wear black. Don't wear all black right now. If you want to wear a piece of black or something like that, but don't wear all black. Don't wear all black. It's don't wear all black. I do, it's okay. Like I have this top on, I have some black pants, and then I have some black shoes on, and then I have my feather earrings. Those are black, but I'm not wearing all black. You see, this stands in itself. The colors, I'm very intentional. Everything I do is intentional. That's why I be thinking about what I'm gonna wear, It's something about this union for some of you guys, spring. It's a union. It's a collaborative thing. Yep. As soon as I said collaborative, look what came out. Invocation. And it's something about you guys coming together to rise up. Listen, when the right type of people come together, that spring card, y'all, spring is very beneficial for you guys. Like by the end of this season, it's going to be some ridiculously magnificent things that are going to come into fruition for you. Now, what I was going to say is that when you get a group of people together, right, and it could have to do with a master number as well, right? What are the master numbers? 11, 22, and 33, I believe. So something with those numbers, right? So when you get a group of people together, you guys, and because you're so powerful and you have all these different types of gifts and you come together, What you're going to create is something that is going to be felt even by the darkest energy, even by the darkest energy. Because them dark energies be feeling more than others at times. It's a magnificent, magical energy. I'm going to get that deck last. Let me see. Oh, what is not for you? What is not for you? What is that card? Fantasy makes you feel like you can't receive it or you can't have whatever you think it, like whatever that is for you. And that's not right. That's not true. Whatever you imagine in your head, every thought creates energy. And all that energy goes towards something that can manifest tangibly, like in real life. So don't believe, like for some of you guys, you really believed that what you, like, it was like a barrier. I don't know if you guys were talking to the wrong people, but like it created this barrier where you thought you couldn't get or like manifest whatever this was or is. For some of you guys, this has to do with a wedding. This has to do with a wedding. A wedding. If you've been manifesting that with your thoughts, then you're going to get married and it's going to be a wedding. Now, if you want it to be just a ceremony or whatever, however you want it, but you are going to get married. If you manifested a business, you are going to now what could be a blockage, which you guys are transforming this season, Ashe, is the fear that blocks you. That's the only thing. Say, I'm here. I've been manifesting this wedding for however long with this person that's my life partner who is equally yoked and equally matched with me, and what's blocking that is my fear. That's it. Or whatever it is, whether it's you want to be a property owner, you want to own multiple properties, you want to be a world traveler, you want to be whatever. It's like the energy. What's that guy that used to be on the, I don't know if it was the Food Network, but not Guy Fieri. What is that guy's name? He was bald, kind of heavy set, and he would travel all around. I think that's him. Travel all around the world and be like a food blogger. Somebody wants to be a food blogger. So whatever you manifest is what you're going to be, but you got to let that fear, you got to break down, chisel that shit down. And do something uncomfortable. Do something that scares the fuck out of you that you can absolutely do right now. I did. I was going back to my family, karmic family, where I learned and did everything I needed to do, worked, forgave, did the process forgiving. And because I kept going back and something kept reoccurring, I cut it off. And I am completely out here. And a lot of people are like, well, you're not, because I don't have a job. I haven't had a traditional job since 2012. I've just been in a position where I've been ridiculously blessed. Ridiculously. Because that's what I knew. You know what I'm saying? I made it up even before I came completely into consciousness that I did not want to work. So I let that manifest in itself. And at one time it had to do with depression and just being lazy or whatever, but now it hit. So, right? So do something that breaks down some type of confined comfort for you. If you have a comfort, okay, let's say for instance, you have something that is a comfort zone for you, but it's like a safety net. There you go. It's a safety net where you can go, you know, whether you're dealing with it, when you're in whether you're in a relationship. Okay. Soul Tribe. Yes. If you've had something that's kept you in a very safe zone. Some of you guys, this is a marriage, a connection, a family dynamic, somebody has a very toxic aunt. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know who this is, but somebody lives with a toxic aunt. Or, I need my chapstick on my bag. Or this aunt, if you don't live with this aunt, it's somebody's aunt that they get money to you. When you need them, they're like, yo, you're here. Here you go. Like they could just give you money on a whim. Like, oh, you need $100 or whatever it is. And they always come at the nick of time. They always come right when you need them. or you need something, but in your mind you always need something. So that's you're vibrating in that energy. You have to really align with your goddess and God energy, my loves. When you do that, do you know a goddess, an empress, a god, an emperor? I'm not an emperor. I'm sorry, not a god, an emperor. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The goddess energy attracts. We attract when we are in our natural energy of femininity and we're just balanced. We're not worried. We're not stressed. We just attract and everything flows. Everything comes to us exactly how we need. We don't want for nothing. That's why I was telling my son, I said, I know, we don't have our own place right now. We've always been blessed. We've never slept on the street. Everything works out. We have clean clothes. We have extra beyond just having our necessities, clean clothes, food, a place over our head. You know what I'm saying? It always aligns with us because something could be going like the average person could see something I'm experiencing and it could be like, well, how are you so calm? It triggers people. I have triggered many people. They didn't understand, like, how could I be so calm or whatever when I got all this going on, baby? Because I know what I am. I know what I am. And it's important that you align with that, because when you align with that, you attract everything. You're going to attract things that's going to be in your favor. It's going to be uncomfortable. Damn, I need my chapstick. He got his earphones in. It's going to be uncomfortable for you as you transition. I want you to break the confines of whatever you're in, because it's time for you to level up. Because, like, for instance, when you have a situation, I'm just gonna give y'all, take it how you want it. Take it how you want it. But, like, say, for instance, there's something like, okay, I'm not ready. I'm scared. I don't have this, that, and the third. And I'm going to stay comfortable, even though it's wrong for me to be around this person, living in a situation, working at this job, driving this car, right? Whatever it is. And you hold on to it, the universe going to come in and they're going to destroy that shit. And that's going to be about 5 tower moments in one. Sure enough, it's going to be tower moment. And I'm not saying all at once. It just may be one tower moment after another. I have had income where all of a sudden they cut me off. You see what I'm saying? Because it probably was a time that they told me or gave me guidance to let something go, and I didn't. I didn't surrender. So that's very important for you. Whoever needs that, go with that. Okay, what are the messages for my watchers, please? For my beautiful soul tribe, for my beautiful people, okay? What are the messages? What are the messages? Oh, okay, thank you. We got the 4 cups. This feels like indecision. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, yes. I like it, y'all. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like those 3 right there. I like the whole spread. The Hierophant, the Chariot, and the Sun card. Taurus energy, Cancer energy, Leo energy, right? So this 4 cups. What is this 4 cups, right? Patience, reserve, somebody that's in your energy that may be going through something. Somebody may be taking care of somebody that's on hospice. Somebody may not doing well. It's somebody could be a man who has no hair on the top. It could be very low. You live, okay. For some of you guys, same here. Oh, yes, Yolanda. That was my tower moment, happened last week. We just came out of that on Friday. Not we, but my son was with me. But I just, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So the 4 cups is right before the 5 of cups. You let all these cups go, okay? This water is still lingering, and that's what's kind of putting you in this energy for some of you guys, right? Where it's like, it's sadness. It's like residual sadness for something, for some old emotions or something. Some of you guys could have to do with a Cancer or a Scorpio or a Pisces. But like this energy, these cups are spilled. They're dried up. These 3. This one is spilled, but it's still a little water lingering, right? This is a cub. Now this is some deep shit in this card. So you transform, you did something. You did something with your emotions for sure for some of you guys. Not all of you guys. Some of you guys will be doing this. Where these cups are gone, the water, okay, is dried up in that, but that one cup is there. There's a fire. There's whatever this cup killed. And that was whatever you was feasting on. Like this is somebody surviving. This is somebody making. I'm sorry, y'all. My lips too dry. I can't do it. My lip is too dry. Okay. All right. Here we go. So we got this. Whatever. Like, like somebody could have been struggling. Some of us could have been struggling. It was rough for me last week. I'll be real with y'all. So something was made. Like there's this cub, right? There's this energy of something worked out once you released your anger, these emotions that didn't resonate with you, that don't resonate with you anymore, right? And you called on the higher, you listened to your higher self. It's not even that you called, but you finally listened. You finally positioned. You were trying to figure out what it was that possibly was holding you back. And it could have to do with a third party situation, right? With the Hierophant, because the Three of Cups comes before the Four of Cups. It could have had something to do with a trio of people, a trio or a Leo, something of the deceptive forces. Right. So you listen, that shit dissipated. And then once that dissipated, you were able to align more. Right. So now you're in this chariot, right? This chariot is the energy of forward movement. It doesn't mean that you're moving. It could mean, it seemed like the Taurus energy is very something. It's something with the Taurus energy. You got the Hierophant and then these two bulls that she's on. This is the chariot. This is Cancer energy, right? So your energy is here for you to move forward, for you to strive. Joy is here. There's a lot of joy. Now there's the Two of Swords is here. Let's see. What is the Two of Swords? Because it's deeper than just saying, indecision. What's the Two of Swords? The Two of Swords having to, it's time to go, right? The position, this is it. It's time to go. You got the Chariot, you got the, what is this? Going the distance, and it's time to go, right? I think that the Two of Swords is the indecision. Not saying worrisome indecision, but you're trying to figure out where you're going to go. I'm like that. I'm not making that move. I don't care how irritated, how frustrated, how angry, how pissed off you get. I'm not making a move until my higher self tells me exactly where to go. That's when I position myself to move forward, not a second before. I'm trusting and I'm aligning. So I'm going exactly how I need to go and where I need to go. So I'm going to have to backtrack, because if you go where you're not supposed to, then you have to go right back to where, you know what I'm saying, you came from, and start all over again. And to be honest, I'm going to be very frank with you guys. I've done this. I have started a journey and went and then had to, you know what I'm saying, backtrack and start all over again. That's why, nah. So you have to be in that energy, right? This is about going up. This is also about celebrating yourself once you do that, right? You're coming to the edge. What is this coming to the edge card? There's going to be some financial freedom that's going to come toward you too, especially if you. Yeah. Yes, but align with your higher self. Tyresha, if you have to literally talk to your higher self, like, who cares? Talk to yourself. That is normal. That is healthy. Talk to yourself. How else are you going to get the direction? Don't talk to nobody else. What you going to do? Talk to people in your environment? They're going to tell you, stay where you are, save your money, don't get a job, and you can stay here for a long, you know how people can be. So don't do that. So we got the Three of Cups, imagination, the rebirth, coming to the edge. Dancing. It's something like, I'm a very imaginative person, right? So, exactly. That's right. Oh, I like your name, Sunflower. You got to. You got to. When I first started reading for myself every single day, when I would wake up, after I get myself together, I'm reading for myself. I'm pulling cards. I want to know the energy of the day. I want to know what I need to do. I want to know how my day was going to go. That's what I would do. I don't do it as much anymore. I don't do it every day, but I do it, but not as much. Um, I feel like, okay, so what I was saying is I'm very imaginative. I've said before that I love fantasy movies. I love it. Like when I was a child, I would watch cartoons or shows or movies, and I would literally and put myself in it where it would feel like it was real. It wasn't make believe. It wasn't fake. It was real. You know, that's aligning with that type of energy. Hey, Jazz. It's that type of energy, if that makes sense. So we got the four. This coming to the edge is like, I'm not coming to, yeah, this card, the energy on this card. Yes, me too, baby. Yeah, everybody doesn't have good intention. And a lot of times, I've said this before. I've talked to my son about this. Like, this is how it works. Say you got something made up in your mind, right? And somebody or people who are connected to you can feel that you're getting ready to do something big, and they will drop one little doubt or one little seed of doubt or one little comment or whatever that will make you feel like, wait a minute, and then you start questioning yourself. And I've been there recently or whatever, and I'm like, oh no, girl, you know what's for you, and you know what's not for you, and you know the setup. You know the setup. So why are you even letting this take form? Nah, push that shit away, right? So what I was saying about fantasy and being imaginative is because look at her on this card. I hope it's not too blurry for y'all. So it's like going outside and just spreading love. It's almost like giving me the energy of like Snow White, like just spreading love to people, you know what I'm saying? And like when I'm in public, like me and my son went to get some food earlier, and this lady kept staring at me like in the place we were at. She kept kept staring at me, and I was like getting irritated. But then I have to check myself and be like, everybody's at different places, and she probably wasn't feeling how I was taking her because I think it's rude to stare, but I get it. Like I vibrate high. What y'all see right here, that's how I am in public. That's how I am in real life. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I got to learn to not take things so, that's the Leo in me, y'all. But yeah, it's like spreading love wherever you go. Like me and my son, we were walking outside and I was listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire. I was just in a very high vibration, like just feeling like you got to feel. I was telling somebody that the other day, like you got to feel. A lot of us are so, or have a lot of people, not say us, but people be so disconnected from their heart space. They're not able to feel. That's why some people can't cry. I know people who I've known all of my life for years and have never seen them cry, have never seen them shed a tear. And I'm not to say that they have to show to me or display that they, cry or whatever, express emotion, but it's so important. I encourage my little boy to cry. No, you ain't got to pretend like something don't bother you. I don't give a if it's that small, cry, express your emotions. You don't want to be blocked up. I was blocked up and I couldn't express or be like I needed to be for a long time. So that's that energy. Once you get into alignment and then you could just give. There's so many people out here that just need it. It's just need it. I'm be honest, we were in Taco Bell or whatever. And we were eating. And my son is such a beautiful soul. He is so pure. I love this little boy with all my heart. That's why I will protect him and I will murk a motherfucker over my son. You see what I'm saying? I will fuck you up. We sitting up in there in Taco Bell because they got a little vegetarian, vegan little stuff. Yes, thank you, Tyresha. And it was a homeless lady up in there, and all she had was 2 cups of ice on the table or whatever. And Matt had $5 in his pocket, and I had ordered. They had the Fiesta veggie burritos at Taco Bell. They're so fire, and he loves them, right? And I had ordered a lot of food. I mean, my eyes be bigger than my stomach sometimes, right? We were hungry. And my son was just looking at her, and I was standing up. We were sitting at the higher table, and he kept looking. He was like, "Mom, can I give her this burrito?" And then he asked to give her the money. Has to give her the money. And then I was like, go ahead, Matt. I was like, do it. You do it from your heart. If your heart is telling you to do it, then do it. He got up and he was a little, shy, and then he went and gave it to her. But yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying about that. Let's clarify this 4 of Swords, y'all. 4 of Swords. Let's get this 4 of Swords. Can I have a 4 of Swords, please, Spirit? 4 of Swords. Yes. 4 of Swords. Somebody did that for us the other day. Remember, I told you I had it rough. I've been going through like a major transformation, and it was something I needed to shed. And it became illuminated to me when I was asleep the other night. But there was 2 nights that I couldn't pay for. Like I made some mistakes with my money. I was guided to do something, right? I was staying somewhere, and I was guided to leave a week before, and I extended my stay somewhere. And it messed up my money. It kind of messed me up because it was expensive to stay where we were. And it messed my money up. So in essence, what I had to do, I had to do something or whatever. But we were sitting somewhere, and this stranger came to us, and he was like, "Are you guys okay? Do you want me to get you a taxi or a Uber?" And I told him, I was like, "We don't even have nowhere to go right now, baby." And later on he came back, he brought us food, which we had food, we had eaten, and he paid for a night. And then that Saturday night I woke up and I had my money. I had some money in my account, You get what I'm saying? Do you see how spirit moves? I did not follow my stuff. Something happened. It's just how everything works out. It still blows me how things work out. It still blows me as long as I've been enlightened to this. Right. It still blows me how things just work out. I walked away from my place October of 2021, and me and my son, I don't work. Like I said, I ain't worked in 11 years. Yes, you're right, Jazz. We have not been without. It's not been a day we haven't eaten. It's not been a day or time I couldn't wash our clothes. We've had transportation. Things have worked out miraculously. When you align and you release, don't be scared. That's the central thing I really want to express to you guys. In Aries season, which I respect the fuck out of Aries, and I've been said that, this is a time to step out of your comfort. Aries are bosses, and they will blaze through your life. They're going to get to whatever they're supposed to get to. They're going to accomplish whatever they're supposed to accomplish. That's what I got. 2 Aries in here that I know 3 people that's in here. I don't know the 4th person, but I know that there are 2 Aries that I know, right? In this live. Yes, you and Jazz. Take these opportunities to do what you need. Oh, you a Leo? Oh, okay, Sunflower, you, me, and you. But it's all fire up here because Tyresh is a Sag. It's time to take the bull by the horn, as my aunt would say. The bull by the horn. It's time to take the bull by the horn. My auntie's a Pisces. She always says this. It's time to blaze through. It's time to get through. It's time to level up. Step away from everything. If you are like, if I step away from this, I ain't gonna have no money. If I do this, stop it. It's no time to be fearful because it's all working out. Do y'all see this? Serendipity, the 4 of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. You doing what you need to do, checking in, talking to yourself, going with your higher self, resting when you need to rest, sleep when you need to rest. Sleep when you need to sleep. Detoxify yourself when you need to detoxify yourself. That energy, right? What's this Knight of Pentacles? Knight of Pentacles. It's faded. You worried. You over here worried and stressed out, and everything is working out in your favor with the Fates card. Everything is, you over here stressed, worried, penny pinching. I want penny pinching too. Oh, see? You see what I'm saying? Exactly. When you don't pay, you have to work. And that's what it does. When you come out of that energy, when you've been in that 5 of Pentacles depletion, not having enough money, right? And then you just like let go. I noticed that those times when I've done it, I be penny pinching. I be scared to spend. You know what I'm saying? So it's that energy, right? But everything is fated for you. It may not come exactly when or how you want it, but it's going to come. You are straight. You are a straight arrow. You don't have nothing to worry about. What's this Knight of Pentacles? The Knight of Pentacles. You got to focus on your strengths. Your gifts, your strengths, your discernment, your intuition has gotten you thus far. So why would you not just trust it moving forward, right? What's this building blocks? Uh-huh. But you don't have to, Tyresha, but you got to flow. It's imperative, like I keep saying, like I'm saying it for a reason. You got to flow. You got to. You got to allow your intuition. Today, my intuition was telling me to do something. And I'm gonna do it, you know, but it be so clear. The way your intuition works, it be so, you get it. Like, you get it. You get it, okay? What's this building blocks? Building blocks. Okay, thank you. The King of Wands. Yeah, you need to be confident right now. Because we are building a majesty. You're building something magnificent. It's like something, or this King of Wands, it could be a King of Wands coming towards some of you guys, a Leo. Okay, so give me one more for this building blocks and the King of Wands. Give me the King of Wands. The Page of Cups. This is somebody who you had shitty communication with at one time. Yes, exactly. Trust me, I wouldn't tell y'all something if it wasn't what it is, if I haven't experienced it. And I know. This could be a father. Somebody can be a parent, a Leo, and they want their child, whether they're grown or not, to stay like this. And you know, a Page is a very young, naive energy. Like somebody misses this person's naive. If you used to be naive, somebody wants you to stay that way. And that's funny because I had pulled in that energy on, I did that reading over there on TikTok earlier, but like somebody wants you to conform. They want you to conform. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't keep checking you should have saw how many times I checked my bank account. I was checking my bank account so many times before my money came yesterday. It was crazy, Yolanda. But yeah, it's like somebody wants somebody to stay naive. Now, this don't have to be a Leo man. This could be somebody of some type of authority who has a bossy way. This could be a very a kind of masculine energy. I hear surrender. I hear surrender. Ashe. They want somebody to stay naive. It's like somebody wants you to block your potential. They want you to stay, they want us to stay like, help me, I need help. Like that type of energy. And bitch, you out of here. Because this card is like out, it's in my face. It's like, yeah, Chariot. Like when you on that vibe, especially don't be a Cancer and a Bull. That feels like Cancer and Taurus energy. So yeah, it's like somebody's moving fast as a bullet. Somebody's moving fast as a bullet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They do. They get very triggered when you know your worth. The minute you realize your worth, see, I just said it. I'm not saying this to be boast because it's not really boast about or whatever, but I will hurt a person's feelings if I have to. Because how dare you try to step in the way of my destiny? Because I'm doing what's best for me, because you want me to stay in some type of box, because it feeds their ego. If you stay small and submissive, I don't even like the word submissive. Whatever these people out here saying on social media, I don't like it. That's just me. I'll be loving, I'll be kind, I'll be open, I'll be giving. But to say I need to be submissive, that's crazy. You know, I don't know about all that, but whatever. That's teach his own. But how dare you try to come in a way of blocking me or trying to stop me from getting to where I am? You don't care about me. How can you trust somebody that does not care about you like that? I talked about that before. To me, that's crazy. You know, what are the messages? Let me finish up. Okay, so let's see. So at the beginning of this, there's the yin energy, there's the yang energy. The masculine comes first and then the yin energy. The masculine is a one and then the yin energy is two, right? I feel like this is two people, a feminine on this side and a masculine coming together. The feminine needing to give from her heart space after she gives effectively to herself, after she surrenders to peace, and after uh-huh. And after I'll say I, as a divine feminine, after a divine feminine aligns with joy, right? Here comes this masculine going through this tower moment, everything having to crash down on them, right? They don't understand these tower moments. They think that is karma. They think that is bad luck. They think that is something that's not working in their favor. They're with these two tens, they're being aligned to break conformity as well and be more flexible in their thinking, because somebody has a very conformed way of thinking. If you know a masculine like that, their way, now don't mean that they not from a vibration of love, but they just have this type of way of thinking. You see what I'm saying? Like they not like, baby, unclench your fists, and you trying to pull, like the fingers apart, and they just like, I believe this, and you oh, thank you, Yolanda. Just like this. I am. Just like this. They just like, hello, it's that type of energy, right? Now, also the other way I'm seeing this is that this is our feminine energy and our masculine energy meeting in the middle. So the same way it is two people, but as well as, like I was saying, the masculine side being our energy is the transformations, the tower moments that need to happen to bring us to this more flexible place, flexible with our thoughts, flexible with our feelings, flexible with our decisions, because they're ways that you have been making decisions that have been very like when my ex used to say unipolar. So it's very, you make decisions from right here, and it's, well, you need to be more expansive in your decisions and your openness, right? But either way, you're going to be met, that flexibility and that happy card is going to be met in the middle. You get what I'm saying? It's going to be met. You being flexible leads you to your joy. Now listen, I didn't do this. I didn't flip this card upside down, because right side up, the Knight of Pentacles is slow motion, is patience, is endurance, is upside down. You allowing these energies to meet authentically within yourself, being completely balanced and surrendered to your masculine and your feminine energy. This energy, whatever you've been waiting for, is going to manifest very fast. And the Ace of Pentacles just stood out to me. We got to do some stuff collectively online. I wish it was a time that I knew that everybody would be available to get on live, because like we could do some clearing together, like some Reiki clearing. I'll see if I can do that after this. Just send some Reiki, like for all of us. I'll receive it for myself and then send it to you guys. What are the messages? What are the messages? Showing your strength each day, grounding yourself. What are the messages? What are the messages? Y'all remember that song by Salt-N-Pepa, Express Yourself? I've been listening to that like for a while now, for like some weeks. Dancing or whatever. Like, oh, I'm going to make me a little TikTok. What's the messages? Listen to Express Yourself by Salt-N-Pepa after this go off. Ooh, thank you. All right. Sit with your soul. The journey is within. Some of you guys. Oh, thank you, Jazz. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Yolanda and Jazz. I don't know who else said anything. This is, and I'm so happy to be in Arizona. This is giving me Arizona. This is giving me Arizona. Some of you guys need to come this way. I'm not saying that because I'm here. I'm just saying it's somebody else that I connect with spiritually came out here. This person came to Vegas and then they drove out here to Arizona, because where I'm at, I'm only an hour and some change away from Vegas. So there is a very spiritual connection with Arizona, especially when you talk about like Sedona. And as you get closer into Sedona, Arizona, it's very spiritual out here, right? Yeah. As I travel, because I've been, just floating, if you will, it's been really liberating for my spirit, It's been very liberating for my soul, for my journey, right? Being out of my comfort zone, moving out of California, moving and getting away from Vegas because I had went to Vegas so many times, and now I'm shifting into Arizona, right? So it's almost the energy where something could have pulled me back that way. Going west, I don't. That's not my desire. My desire is to keep moving forward. So, however that resonates for you, right? Sitting with your soul, even going outside. This has to do with the pyramids connecting. Some of you guys have a connection to Kemet. You guys got a connection to Egypt, right? You need to value yourself as you're nurturing yourself, okay? And inspiring yourself more. You're inspiring others, but it's like you inspire others by inspiring yourself more. It starts from within and then it goes without, right? Let your emotions flow through you and let you know once you realize that all is well. Ooh, when are you guys going? All is well. Once you're going to get a downpour of understanding that like all is well. And okay. Not yet. That would be beautiful for us to get to do that together. Let your emotions flow. Let your emotions flow. You're gonna like find this epiphany type of energy. Like, I'm in Kingman. When you allow, like, damn, I am really blessed. I have been through a lot. And I have stayed the course and everything has worked out in my favor, right? Soothe the fire. It's going to be hot. Listen, I don't know about y'all. I appreciate every season, okay? All four. But most certainly, I was looking forward to coming out of that cold weather. I mean, really, I can't do cold like that, y'all. I'm a summer baby, okay? I'm born in July. So I can't do this. So this is like having a nice, like you're finally, like even because I don't like heavy clothes. I don't like heavy shoes. I like wearing sandals and flip-flops. I sure do. I like wearing my feet out. I like wearing my arms out. I don't have to wear a dress all the time. But I surely like, no, all that heavy stuff, sweatshirts, hoodies, big stupid coats, boots. I threw my boots away. The other day we left this one hotel and I'm like, nah. And I left them stinking ass boots right, you know what? And I always nah. Every place that we've been since me and my son, because a lot of people don't understand. I am. A lot of people don't understand how you have a son. He should be in school. Well, shit, schooling can be detrimental for him living like this. He's good. I talked to my son and I asked him, quite frankly, not that I'm trying to prove anything to anyone, but a lot of people don't understand. And I get the ones who truly don't understand. Like, why are you're living like this? And my son as well, he gets homeschooled, he eats well. We have very high vibrational, deep spiritual talks. We go out, we interact with people, when we get to where we need to go. And also, let me just say this. I've said this before. The direction I'm getting for my life doesn't have to be filtered through your understanding. Whatever's for us is for us. And I get that understanding. Don't you see? I'm flowing. So I don't have to do things. I'm not meant. Let's put it like this. Let me be clear, just like you guys. I'm not meant to do things the way everybody else does it out here. I'm not meant for that. It's never worked for me. I put my son in schools and I've had to check them out. He's been to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 schools in his 9 years of living. And he started school when he was 4. It's not for him. It's not for him. I didn't do well in school. In high school, when I went to trade school, that was like the only time like I was like doing good. But like even in college for a little bit. Everything is not meant. The conformity of this world is not meant for special breeders like us. They're not. That's why we always have a hard time dealing with situations or whatever. We have a hard time functioning. We have a hard time having connections and relationships with people that aren't on our frequency. There's always going to be an imbalance. Either you're going to have to do this You're going to come down to their level, or you stand in your truth, and then they're going to trigger you and say things to you, attack you, gaslight you, project, all that type of stuff. Or just leave, or you're going to have to just disconnect. You said dumber. Why you say he wasn't dumb before, Jazz? Oh, Lord. Yeah, exactly. I always had a hard time with jobs. I used to cry. I used to spaz out. I used to have all kind of shit with jobs. And it was that last job that I had, that wasn't as bad, but I used to be wore out physically. What am I doing? And then like all those years that I was working when my daughter was young, I didn't spend time with her. I hated that time. I hated that. I did not get to spend time with Keena. So for me, you want to be in the world, that's on you, but I don't want to move on. Listen, it's heat. So we got to slow down, take time to rest, rejuvenate, because after you come out of this energy, maybe you guided to like how I was guided, like to come to Arizona, and then you're going to go to where it's a lot of trees and grass and all that stuff produce oxygen and cools up the energy or whatever. So that's that energy, right? Let me get one more card before I close out, and then we're going to try to do some Reiki for us. One more card. One more card. I'm going to wash some clothes. One more card. One more card. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, share your love. Just like you guys are encouraging me to do, to step more into my purpose and, you know, be more diligent, be more consistent, because I know that's what I lack on my channel is consistency. You guys need to do the same thing. It's things that you guys are called to do. You ain't doing them now. Okay. I accept when you say something to me. Are you accepting this, sis? I want you to accept that it's things that you need to do, okay? Show your love. You have a lot of love. You have a lot of knowledge. You have a lot of inspiring to do out here. Some of you guys are really good with fashion. You are a fashion guru in the making, or you're already there. You're already there as far as, you know, and then the way you communicate is very effective, because I hear something about Pisces. So it could be Pisces, it could be Aries, it could be, I'm Leo, of course, I'm, you know, Sagittarius, where we have a particular way of communicating and everybody doesn't align with that. I'm not going to get offended by the things you say to me unless I know that you're, you know, that you need to pull back. Intuitively, I'm always connected with that. You telling me certain things and go, oh gosh, she said this to me. But I know when I know what I know, you know? So it's a way of, you know, us communicating, right? To get people to come into their exact, oh, that may be you, girl. Oh, duh, Tyresha, yeah. Duh. There you go. You get it? So start doing videos, Tyresha. All right, here we go. Tyresha, you start doing videos where you do like outfits of the day, whether you post them on TikTok, Facebook, or either YouTube. Start doing outfits of the day. Somebody that's good at mixing herbs. You are an herbalist. Do that. Do that, right? Somebody is good at making rainbow chimes, like those chimes. Somebody's good at making candles. It's something with rainbows. I don't know how you guys connect with the rainbow, you know, something like that. It's you, the herbalist. Who I was going to say Kyle. I was going to call my other spiritual person. Jazz, you're a herbalist. You also good with stones, right? You collect stones, or you could good at finding stones. It's also like, it's not even just about buying stones. You could find stones outside, if that makes sense. Yolanda, you're like, what is it? A motivational speaker. Like you have that in you. So y'all do that. Those, you know, that's just off the flip. So I'm gonna close this out. And yep, I wanted it to be an hour, and it was a smidge over an hour. So let me see some real fast. Let me move these cards. You can cure cancer. Oh, I didn't know that. Yolandis, I'm gonna look you up on Facebook. I didn't know that. Now that I didn't know. I'm glad I said something. All right. Yeah. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm gonna find you on Facebook, Yolanda. I'm about to find you on Facebook. We've been watching. You guys been watching me too long for us not to be connecting. You know, that's too shallow. It's time for us to go deeper and connect more. Oh, where you been, girl? See, that's why you need to come to Arizona. So I'm gonna set my intentions of sending you guys the highest vibration. You know, our palms are portals. Your bottom of your feet are portals as well, right? In your throat. I hear something about your throat box. So we're gonna like, if you ever want to do the energy thing and connect, like what I do is I build up an energy, a synergy between my portals and my hand. And I'm gonna send, my intentions is to send everybody that is in the live watching this video in the playback the most highest vibration of abundance, prosperity, aligning them with their commitments more, their purpose. They're connecting them to their life purpose, their life partners rather, and clearing them of anything that is not in alignment with them, any type of emotions, conditioning, and shadow energy. Okay, Ashe. Ashe. I hope you guys that this video, this live was beneficial. I say hello and send love to everybody who watches this in the playback. I love you guys. Okay, and share whatever you guys feel compelled to share my videos or whatever. You're more than welcome. I really appreciate it. Really, I do. I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all day.